Hey everybody, welcome to
Saki Doomy.
Welcome to the new episode of Saki Tumi. Join us as we dive into the wild world of reality TV. Drama, absurdity, and guilty pleasures collide. Find out why we can't look away, or why we should.
Hey everyone, it's Casey. Just wanted to give a shout out to our fellow podcaster, Steve Pugh, down the road, Dads with Nerdy Ambitions. Check him out wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Saki Doomy.
Hey everybody, it's Detto. We're back here with the next episode of Saki Tumi. I'm here with my girl, Casey.
Hello everyone.
What's happening?
Not too much.
How you been? How was your 4th?
It's good.
Yeah, you liked it?
Low key. Yeah. Hot dogs, hamburgers, basics.
Smash burgers? Did you do any of those?
Smash burgers.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Those are great, aren't they?
So good.
Anyway, this episode is going to be about reality TV and how much it absolutely friggin' sucks.
Or that it doesn't suck.
Oh boy. I think it sucks. I hate it. I can't stand people that like it. And if you don't get the Kardashians off the air at some point, I might literally lose it.
So I'm not going to disagree on the Kardashians, but I think there's a lot of things that are good about reality TV. I like some of it. Some of it's entertaining, and I like some of the reality TV. Kind of sucks you in.
Like what?
Well, there's different genres of reality TV as well. There's the challenges, there's the trash stuff, like, Jersey Shore, but it's entertaining. It's mindless TV that you can kind of watch. I like that stuff.
You like mindless TV?
Sometimes.
Oh, God.
Something to put on that I don't have to think about or concentrate on.
Seinfeld.
Okay, but you've seen every episode of Seinfeld how many times, probably? Sometimes it's nice to watch something different.
That 70s show.
It's kind of funny to watch people
Sports.
be a disaster.
I think that's why people like it. That's what makes it so bad, is they watch it because they want to see people fail. They want the negativity out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just fun to watch sometimes. Stuff I wouldn't necessarily do, and not anything related to my life, really. So it's kind of fun to watch.
I don't think there's ever been a reality show that I've ever been like, ooh, I gotta watch this again.
Not one, ever. You didn't watch any real reality shows? Ever? Do you know what the first reality show was?
I do not. I did.
No?
And it wasn't the real world.
Are you sure?
It's like a game show.
No.
You could go back
You're
like
gonna be surprised.
the Love Connection.
Nope. Do you want to know?
Price is Right.
1948.
What was it?
Candid Camera.
Ooh. Which they then spun off into America's Funniest Home Videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess there was a bunch of different varieties of that show. But yeah, there weren't. Obviously, there was less.
What was the catchphrase on Candid Camera?
You're on Candid Camera. Right?
Smile! You're on Candid Camera.
There you go. So, Cops was a reality TV show?
Didn't watch it.
You've never watched Cops? Not once?
Yes, but not where I'm like, oh God, yeah, let's just make sure let's set my DVR to this.
Agree. I never sat and watched it every week.
I didn't put the
like
tape
that.
in the VCR and like,
No.
Program record.
Okay, I agree. Obviously, I think the first one that most people think about is what? The Real World, right?
That's the one I thought of when you said the first one ever. That's what I really think it was a reality TV show. Candid Camera, yes, I can agree that was, but I wouldn't have put it as a reality show because there were like people doing things out in the streets where they just ask people questions.
Right, yeah.
I guess that could be considered reality TV. But in this day and age,
took off.
Yeah, what I would consider reality TV would be the start of the Real World.
Right.
That's where I think it started, personally. And honestly, I liked the Real World. I did.
Yeah, I did too.
I thought it was fun to watch and whatever. Then it started getting verbose.
Now there's like
and stupid. And then they brought in road rules.
Oh, the challenges?
And the challenges?
I like the challenge stuff.
That's so dumb and scripted. And it's not even reality because they script it.
You think all of these are scripted? Survivor? You ever watch Survivor?
Survivor is definitely scripted.
You think so?
You think they're actually going to take the liability of sticking people out in nature and then letting them sit there with nothing? Yes, well, it's scripted.
They do have...
Who was the guy's
always
name?
Get somebody in.
Was it David Hatch? William Hatch. Roger Hatch.
The one that went multiple times or something?
No, he won the first one, and he went bankrupt, and he was tax evasive.
I kind of recall it.
His last name was Hatch. I
think you're right on the Hatch. I don't remember his first name.
I can't remember his first name. Anyway, they scripted him to win.
I don't think so.
It's television.
It's television, and they edit a lot of things.
They are not going to let anything happen. Just anything.
Agree. They have the medics come in. You don't watch it frequently enough.
I don't, because it's stupid.
And they do make people leave sometimes.
Who? How many people have left?
They have had people leave for illnesses and things.
You don't think that was scripted?
I don't know. I don't think so, no. I didn't think so.
All right. No, you didn't, because it was written into the show.
What about The Amazing Race? Have you ever watched The Amazing Race? That's actually...
Who the hell wants to run?
You've never watched The Amazing Race, have you? It's not about running.
It's about racing.
No.
I don't watch NASCAR either.
It's not about racing.
What's it about?
Have you ever
Then why
watched...
call it The American Race?
It's The Amazing Race.
What? The Amazing Race?
And you don't have a cell phone or all of those things, and you have a partner, and they have clues, and whoever can get through, but they go to all different countries. It's cultural. They learn all sorts of things, so it's almost an educational thing.
Wow. Way to spin that one. Way to spin that one.
You should watch it.
You know what else? I should watch it?
And it's a challenge week by week, so I did watch. Not all of them. I've not watched.
What did you get out of watching The Amazing Race?
It's entertaining for me, and that you do learn different things from different cultures.
What did you learn from it?
I can't think of one specific thing.
Okay, then why are you trying to, how are you trying to shop this to me right now? How are you trying to sell it to me where I should watch it?
I think the people that are on it, and it's entertaining to watch, and you kind of, obviously there's always drama attached, because otherwise people wouldn't watch it. But
because it's
kind of fun to watch and see how they get from country to country and think about how you would do that.
Because it's
entertainment and script. You think it's scripted.
It's scripted.
I don't think it's scripted.
Oh, 100%. It wouldn't be on TV if it wasn't. Do you really think the big networks that put these shows out don't have a say in what happens and how it happens?
They probably do, but I still think it's not completely scripted. I don't believe that it's all scripted.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to.
There's two... the people that won Amazing Race 2 or 3 years ago, maybe, they are known on Facebook, TikTok. They do these songs and things. You'd probably actually recognize them. And they won the Amazing Race. And I don't think it was all scripted.
Did you watch the roast of Tom Brady?
Yes, I did watch.
Pretty funny, right?
Yeah.
That's reality TV, am I correct?
I don't know if that would be considered reality TV. Yes, it's real. Do you think that's reality TV?
That's because any roast like that, especially what Comedy Central was putting out, the roasts. Those are more reality TV than what they put out on the major networks. Nikki Glaser is flat out, hands down, amazing, and I love her. I think she's hilarious. I love her act. I love her personality. I think she's great. She killed it. And to show you how this is not scripted is Rob Gronkowski's entire antics on that roast. You weren't going to stop him from doing that.
Oh, so you're saying that was not scripted?
That was not scripted.
Okay.
They had no idea what was coming. They didn't want anything being said about Giselle the entire time, and they just kept knocking it.
Mm-hmm. I did see that.
That was also Netflix.
Right.
It wasn't a major channel. So you can get away with a lot more for it being on Netflix than you can. I mean, they were swearing, they were saying dirty jokes and whatever. You won't do that on a regular reality show. But that was a reality show. The ones that are on TV are scripted, planned out, and made to seem like they were reality. Chip and Joanna is
love them.
They're real. I love them too. But that's scripted. That is a reality show I did watch, and I still do from time to time. I find
I think a lot of things are edited, obviously, to fit it into the hour or whatever it is. I don't think absolutely everything they do is scripted. They were doing that before they made a TV show. I've actually read some of their books.
That's fine. I think that if I was to watch any reality television, it would be their show.
Right.
I know they're making a TV show, and I know the channel HGTV has a say in what happens on it. So it is mildly scripted. And I can tell you a story of why I know this.
I'm sure.
But Chip and Joanna had a way of, their interaction between each other was fun. Right. It was pleasant. She was a sweetheart. He was a good dude. It's like there wasn't any real drama. The only drama they had was what was wrong with the house.
Exactly.
Or what they had to fix. Or what they didn't see, quote unquote. Those are air quotes for those of you listening. But the way they went through it was just pleasant, and you wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
It felt good to watch.
They're still on.
You didn't want to watch it for the negativity, like, oh my God, she's sleeping with him and he's sleeping with her and they're sleeping together.
Correct. It doesn't always have to be.
But that's the way that's the way they put it on regular TV. There's some sort of major drama, like The Bachelor. Forget that nonsense. How many of the Bachelors have actually made out? Like not made out, but worked out.
One.
One. That's it. And
actually, I think it was the Bachelorette. Wasn't she the Bachelorette? Trisha or something? I can't even think.
How many of the Bachelors made out?
I don't know that any of them are actually still married.
There you go. How many of the Bachelorettes made it or made out?
The one.
That's it?
Oh, it's Trista.
It doesn't matter. How many of them have there been? Would you say there's over 50 seasons combined?
Combined, probably.
25 each, maybe?
Yeah.
Even 40 seasons.
Yeah.
One made it?
I maybe more than one. I can't
horseshit.
Hold myself
Absolute horseshit. They're all gold digging, I want to be famous nerds. I'm sorry.
Think when it first started that those types of shows were just... I don't think when they first started that it came out that it was just them trying to be famous. Now, I think you can tell more frequently now when people even come out and they're introduced on these shows.
What were they on the show for?
They've already got Instagram accounts and all sorts of social media that they're already promoting themselves. I think that I watched a lot of Love is Blind. They're all already on social media promoting themselves and all.
So you're arguing my point.
Now, I don't think it was before. I think it's become more of a thing now.
Well, before, why did they go on the show? The only show I can honestly say, I don't think they really got into it to be famous. They just wanted to be on TV, would be The Real World. Because they had no idea whether it would have taken off or not. The way it did.
It was so brand new, they didn't know what that was.
Other than that, every other person on every other show was in it to be famous.
I don't think there's cooking shows. I don't think people are trying to be famous. They're just trying to be
on a major network.
Chefs. There's lots of cooking competitions.
On what?
Hell's Kitchen, MasterChef.
Now that reality TV shows have become so popular. So, they weren't there in the beginning.
Oh, in the beginning. Okay, I said.
And now they're only there because people want to get on the show to become famous.
But I'm saying that cooking people, I don't feel like that's the same thing. Because they get chef jobs at the end. I don't think they're looking to be famous. They're looking to become a chef at some great restaurant that make a ton of money.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They're not necessarily famous.
They're on the show. They are chefs.
All their names.
I believe they're chefs anyway. I don't even know.
No, I think they are.
They could be. How do I know? I'm not there to look at the resumes. But they're on the show. They could be just actors. And who knows who creates all that stuff. If you ever watch like the local news, every once in a while they have a segment where they have people come in to cook. And everything's already made. How do you know that person made that stuff?
I actually know somebody that's done that, and they actually are.
I know several people and people pay to go on there.
They pay to go on there?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
They go. It's like advertisement for themselves, for their restaurants or whatever. But it's all set and ready to go. How do I know they made it?
Right. I don't know that everybody's trying to be famous, is all I'm saying. And the talent competitions, I mean, for people that go on these
in this country, everybody is always trying to be famous. Everyone. No matter what.
I'm not trying to be famous.
Then what are you doing here?
Are you trying to be famous?
Kind of. I started a podcast.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be famous, though. I'm just trying to have fun.
Famous.
This is definitely not going to get us famous.
So I think maybe sometimes it's not, yes, people want to be famous. It's talent competitions. They want to be famous. But is that the worst thing? That's how people get found sometimes. Look at Carrie Underwood. Did you know who she was before American Idol?
I'll tell you what. Carrie Underwood was found before American Idol.
When? Who knew her before American Idol?
That's why she was on the auditions. Every single winner was on the audition episodes.
Well, of course they were in the audition episodes.
And then they pour in a bunch of losers.
Right. They edit all that after.
What was it? 16 contestants started American Idol?
I don't know the number.
You're on your way to Hollywood. You're going to Hollywood.
Yeah.
There were 16, I believe, right?
Okay.
I could be wrong on that, but I think it was 16. Anyway, all those 16 people were on the auditions. Did you ever see it? Like, they're in New Orleans. There's 4,000 people.
Oh, yeah.
There's 4,000 people in Oklahoma. There's 4,000 people in Minneapolis. There's 4,000 people in Las Vegas.
Of course.
Out of all that, these 16 people that made it to the Hollywood round were on the audition tapes.
Well, they probably video all of them and then just cut it down to whatever people they actually use for the show.
So they already know who's going to the show.
Well, no, they record it all as it's going, and then they cut it down and put those.
No, they already have them found, and they tell them to go sing in the auditions, and they put them on there.
I don't. So
Carrie Underwood was already found.
I don't think so.
Absolutely.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Even the runner-ups. Even all the runner-ups, Bo Bice, Daughtry.
Daughtry won, didn't he?
I don't know who won. I can't remember who won, who didn't.
I don't remember.
But the people that were, recognized from coming out of that show, they were on the auditions.
They're all in the auditions.
No, they're not. They're not all in the. Every single person that was actually made it to Hollywood was on the auditions. That's correct. Right, because it was meant to be like that.
Because they had to audition to get there.
They told them to go on in an audition. They already knew they were going to go to Hollywood.
I don't think so.
Absolutely.
No, I don't think so.
And then
they went to the auditions. They're actually finding talent because that's.
They just padded it out with a bunch of other people that couldn't sing, like William Hung.
Oh boy.
She bang, she bang, she bang. And who was that other guy?
I think there were a lot.
The general there, Lloyd something.
Lloyd?
Walk around with your pants on the ground.
Oh.
Hat turned sideways. They just stuck people in there so you would watch.
Well, yes, that's for the entertainment
They
factor.
scripted it.
I don't think the whole thing is scripted. I think they do it all, and then I think they get through it all, and then they make their first episodes, and they take which auditions they want to put in the episodes, because obviously
what you're saying is absolutely correct. What you're saying is absolutely correct. But they already had the 16 finalists going to Hollywood picked before the auditions.
You can say that. I don't believe that.
It's 100% true.
I don't think that's true. I really don't.
100%.
I don't think so.
And I'm not even sure that America really got to vote on who won and who didn't.
I don't.
How do you know how many phone calls are in there?
No clue on that one. I forgot that was even how they did it.
Yeah, because it's stupid.
Well, they're not, because all the shows aren't like that. I forgot that was how American Idol was, that you had to call and vote.
You had to call in and vote.
Isn't Dancing with the Stars the same way?
I only watched one season of that, and it wasn't even a full season. I don't really care for dancing, but
that's another one that's like that, right? You have to call and vote or something?
Yeah, because who was the host of that? He had a game show, didn't he?
I'm not sure of the host.
I didn't realize that was coming up, or I would have researched it.
I forgot about Dancing with the Stars.
God, what was his name? I'm pretty sure he either had a talk show or he had a game show, and he was the host. And he was the host of Dancing with the Stars.
Okay.
Anyway, I feel like reality shows in general just are horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible for everyone involved. The viewers, the producers. Like, look at that Nickelodeon stuff.
What Nickelodeon stuff?
That documentary that came out on the set or behind the set, whatever it was called.
That wasn't reality.
Quiet
TV.
on the Set.
Nickelodeon?
Yes, it was.
Oh, like you can't do that.
Double Dare, Mark Summers, all that stuff. You can't do that on television. All that stuff. And then they had iCarly and all that stuff where
those are filmed.
They're filmed, yes. There were problems in there. Not true.
I don't think that all has to do with reality TV, though. I think that's just the TV entertainment industry that has a lot of issues and things that went on that shouldn't have gone on and probably still do.
What good does reality TV do?
I think not all shows, obviously. I mean, the Kardashians are famous.
The Kardashians are famous because their father got O.J. Simpson off on murder charges.
You think that if they didn't have their show, you think they would still be famous?
They have a show because of their father.
Yeah.
So the Kardashians are fucking useless as human beings. They're awful. They're awful specimens, and that's part of the first people that should be flown into space.
Flown into space and left there?
And left there. As space trash.
I think the talent stuff is actually cool, and I think because people have come out of that and have done really well, and I don't think that's bad. That's a family TV. Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood, they have made huge career. A lot of Chris Daughtry, all these people you've already mentioned, have made careers out of starting on these shows. You do realize that they built a show around those people. Okay, so does that make it a bad thing, though? Those people are coming out anyway. They're going to be quasi, whatever famous, even though whether they had the show or not. And for people to sit home and watch and see these kind of things happen and have dreams and hopes and... Back to the question. I don't think that's wrong. Back to the question. What good does reality TV do? Like I said, I think that's a good thing, that some people can get careers and stuff out of it. I said that. They're going to have the careers either way, whether they have a reality show or not. Elton John never had a reality show. Well, lots of people, yeah, I get that, but you still have to be found somehow, and that's not as easy as you think, apparently. I understand that, but this is what Simon Cowell's whole thing was for American Idol. He found the people that could be stars, that had talent, and put them on the show, and made a huge success in the show. Right. But he built a show around these people. Mm-hmm. It wasn't these people. They didn't make it Right.
because of the show. They were going to make it anyway because Simon Cowell had already found them.
Well, you could look at what you could consider maybe trashy TV and think the people from the Jersey Shore probably would have been nothing without
They are
the
nothing.
show. Pauly D has a huge, he's like a DJ all over the place in Vegas and everything. He probably would have been nobody before that.
He's still nobody. Do you think anybody really takes him seriously?
I like Pauly D.
Oh, God.
I think that, listen, I think certain things, and it's entertainment. You watch movies that are senseless. What is the difference?
The people that I watch, the movies that I watch, those people are actually A-listers.
Not all of them.
Which movie do I watch that isn't an A-lister?
I mean, you're going to watch a lot of movies. Every single person in every movie you watch is an A-lister. Every single
Name one movie that doesn't have an A-lister in it.
I don't know right now. I can't think of this off the top of my head.
Okay.
But I don't think that's true. But I think it's still entertaining.
Pauly D from Jersey Shore is not an A-lister.
I didn't say he was an A-lister.
But you're telling me how well he's doing. I don't know. I'm not Pauly D. I don't know how well he's doing. Maybe he's killing it. Maybe he's not. I don't know. But if he was killing it, he wouldn't have to come back for the revivals of the Jersey Shore episodes.
Doesn't come back as many times as you'd think now. But yeah, I hear you on that. But I still think it's entertaining, and I don't think it's bad. I think the people that have been on them have probably done better than they would have necessarily.
How many times has The Rock wrestled since he became famous in movies?
I don't know. Is he at all? I don't know.
Probably,
I forgot that about The Rock.
Probably 5 or 6 times.
Okay.
He basically headlines WrestleMania.
Right.
And that's his legacy. They have like a legacy pass.
Right.
Like Hulk Hogan comes back once in a while. It doesn't match.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock, Steve Austin, all those guys. Undertaker, they all do that. And that's their legacy. They've made it that far. It's like their Hall of Fame.
Okay.
But since then, he doesn't come back and wrestle. He doesn't come back to reality TV. And wrestling is reality TV.
Well, did reality TV get him to where he is? Do you think The Rock would be as popular as The Rock is without reality TV?
Absolutely. I do.
I don't think so.
Maybe some of the other guys, no. Maybe not Hulk Hogan. But The Rock, let's face it, The Rock just has it.
He does, but he is The Rock because of reality TV. He was not The Rock anywhere else.
Okay, what other character from reality TV has achieved anything like The Rock? Maybe Carrie Underwood. I'll give you that one.
The American Idols are pretty big.
That was actually a pretty good show. I'm not gonna lie. Survivor was pretty entertaining too, except for they scripted it.
I like Survivor. And I think it's family.
It is, but I don't know about family.
You can watch it with your family, I guess is what I'm saying. Those are more family. I can put it on and I have to think about what the kids are seeing, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know about wrestling.
I don't know. I never was really big into wrestling.
Honestly,
but a lot of kids are.
This ties back into the episode I did with Keebler, where I said Vince McMahon is going to be the next commissioner of the NFL.
Oh, right.
And because the NFL has, degraded itself to being a sports entertainment company now.
Right, they changed their, category or something.
Yeah. I'm going with
it's entertainment.
It's entertainment now. It's not a sport.
Uh-huh.
They've taken it out. Anyway, we are getting to the end here. We're cruising along.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, this is what happens when you're not around that much anymore.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Ooh, it's summer.
Never around.
It's summer. We have sports and stuff.
And it's almost over for a little bit.
Yeah.
Short breaks for sports.
Good for you. Anyway. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with me.
Thanks for having me.
Miss your face, sister.
Yeah.
All right, Case. We're getting to the end. Here we are. This was a good episode. Hope everybody enjoys it. And, thanks for listening, guys. We're coming back bigger and stronger than the second half of this year. So, at this point, be good.
Socky Doomy.
Hey, everybody. It's Detto. Thanks for checking out the show today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe to us. We can hook up, interact. You can tell us what you like about the show. Talk about what you don't like about the show. Give us information and insight. We'd appreciate it. We only want to make the show better for you guys. Also, if you get a chance, head over to sumassembly.net. That's our sponsor, and you could really use some business. All right? As always, everybody, be good.
Socky Doomy.